We've all heard about the Coastal Bend Food Bank, but do you know the different ways it helps South Texas and how you can be a part of it? Let's face it, we all have times where we need help with necessities. It can happen as when we're children as well as when we are adults. According to a press release by Center for Public Policy Priorities on November 15, 2018, 1 in 5 children live in poverty. I've helped out a church pick up food and care products from the Coastal Bend Food Bank multiple times so they can hand out to their community. They take volunteers and or donations to help them keep fighting hunger. So today I will be explaining what the food bank does, which is otherwise known as CBFB, exploring the poverty and hunger in our communities, and describing the benefits of you being a helping hand. To start off, what does the CBFB do? Their goal is to fight hunger in South Texas. They are a nonprofit organization that distributes food that would otherwise be thrown out by wholesalers, manufacturers, or retailers, such as H-E-B or even Walmart. They provide food and personal care products to many charities and service agencies in 11 counties nearby. According to a news article from KIII 3 News dated April 29, 2020, the CBFB gave out 100,000 pounds of food to families in need that are going through this difficult COVID-19 times. They also offer different programs, such as the Kids Backpack Program. This program is when teachers and nurses, staff from schools, they see children who are going through difficult times at home where there's a noticeable difference where they're not getting the proper nutrition that they need. So here they give out these kids backpacks every Friday to have nutritious food at home over the weekend. There's also the Mobile Pantry Program, where they distribute every month to smaller cities with no local help. They have 27 distribution sites in our 11 county area. There's also the Nutrition Education Program. Here's where it's families who are eligible for SNAP food benefits, and they help them learn the proper nutrition that they need with hands-on experience. Next, there's a Diabetes Hands-on Self-Management Program. Here they also help with nutrition management. They show them how to monitor their blood glucose levels, how to exercise, how to take their meds properly and understand them, and how to maybe manage their stress. Lastly, there's a Social Services Program. Here's where they help them apply for certain programs, such as the SNAP Food Benefits Program, TANF, Adult and Children Medicaid, and CHIPS. Now that I've told you what the CBFB does for our community and our surrounding communities, I will tell you about the poverty and hunger we face. Everyone says they are poor, but are you really? Do you live in your own home? Do you have lights? Do you have running water that includes hot water? Do you have food in your pantry or your fridge that you bought? If the answer is yes, then you are not poor. Those who are less fortunate are going to their local churches for food and necessities. They're sleeping in shelters or under the freeway. Do you know children living in poverty can have a decrease in their education due to hunger? It affects their social and emotional development as well as their cognitive development. It affects their growth and reduces their motor skills if they don't have the proper nutrition to have that energy. According to American Psychological Association, 1 in 4 Americans use at least one USDA nutrition assistance program each year. As well, 53% of infants born in the U.S. are getting help from the Women's, Infants, and Children Program, otherwise known as WIC. Lastly, now that you know the effects of poverty and hunger, I will tell you how you can be a blessing to someone else. First, you can help by donating funds. You can donate once at a time or even monthly. You do this on the CBFB website at coastalbendfoodbank.org. Second, you can be a helping hand by giving your time to the CBFB. All you have to do is register to be a volunteer on the site. You pick your time slot, dress appropriately, and you give your time to serve the families in need. Children under 8 are not allowed. For food sorting and distributing, ages 8 to 15 need to be accompanied by an adult. but there is a 5 to 1 adult ratio. Imagine yourself giving a family their essentials and seeing the stress relief on their parents' face. I know the feeling, and it's something you will never forget. And final, today I have told you what the Coastal Bend Food Bank does for South Texas, how poverty and hunger affects the less fortunate, and how you can be a helping hand to CBFB to help fight hunger in our communities. You only have to volunteer or donate to help shine the light for someone who feels like they are going through the dark. We should provide a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. So join me in helping these families who simply need it. You can help our community by helping the families who make it a community. Thank you.